So, hello everyone, it's time for Crazy Psychopathic Grandma! This awesome, freaking love Cayana, man. Best Isekai so far this year. And yeah, so we have some Isekai stuff. We have chidlren coming, right? Which I think is the big thing next season. One of the big things. And that's the one thing, for that matter, if you see chidlren, it was kind of funny, I think. This is, so I, of course, reacted to that, right, and reviewed so on. My channel was kind of new, and I did chidlren. And it was just funny because I obviously predicted the traitor. I'm gonna say who I predicted the bitch, right? Of course I did. It was so obvious. And I had like 10 comments like, oh, he's like a fake anime only. He's clearly read the novel. I was like, what? It's so obvious. Have you seen this anime? She's so obviously evil. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, chidlren, pretty good anime. Pretty good isekai. I will say I think the funnest part of chidlren was when they were introduced into, you know, Isekai Quartet though. And Nafumi being paranoid and so on with all the characters. But anyway, now time for the sociopath main character. Kinda like a Nafumi I suppose, Cayana. I say one thing before it. I do find a little strange last week that she went back to her, you know, little maid girl. She's like, what is Sean? And bad, of course, translation. Just call her like Miss instead of that. Bad translation. But one thing I do find weird is that it didn't like full on red line. It wasn't like where we should go now, yeah. I felt I'm missing a little bit of like a main plot. So yeah, sure, of course, she's like trying to find, you know, the blah masters, but a little bit like, But anyway, so watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Little-chan! Here we go. Little-chan. Yeah. One-chan! You so evil witch, One-chan! Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm an evil witch. Here goes mom, of course, I guess. Yeah. Pretty ripped mom, though. Yeah, she's like, hey, Cayna-chan! Yeah, pretty ripped mom. Here comes here. Because they will use barrel. Oh no, she has one weakness, right? Alcohol. Exactly. She's like, alcohol! Yeah, her one weakness. Grandma's only weakness. Bad yes, can't handle her drinking. Yeah, that's Grandma's only weakness, right? La 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 la. Oh, yes, the dragon pee-pee. I forgot. Are you saying we function right? Oh my god, I love it. It was so good. Oh god. She's like, have you seen my dragon penis? Yeah, they're like, yeah. First time we ever saw that. It's huge, isn't it? Yeah, it's huge. I was like, yeah. And of course she mentioned the dragon in the end, but they're like, yeah, it was huge. Yeah, it was like here in my face. They were like, yes. yes, the dragon, yes. Yes, this is generally the dragon. We haven't seen this water place yet in the opening zone. Or bet this bad guy for that man, right? Well, actually, that's in the bag, isn't it the player? No, we have seen that bad guy. He's the player that killed them in the cliff. He looks like a bad guy because her guild is the bad guys, right? Holy shit, yeah, that's why. We said now. Last week when we saw her old friend, right, kill those poor players, right? In the opening, it's like a demon-looking bad guy, right? But that's clearly her friend, yeah, because she's part of the gangs, you know, she's part of the gankers, right? She's part of the most vile, horrible players ever. You can't forget Cayana is part of the evil witch murderer sociopath player, right? Yeah. There's murder everyone, it's true. So this demon-looking fellow in the opening, this is just her friend. This is one of the other sociopaths that she's friends with, of course. Makes perfect sense. Now I think about it. Of course that's how it is. Yeah. This is a part of her murderer. Now I said mermaid here, mermaid and zombies. So this might be leading into yeah, no, she's drunk, right? Of course she is. Or hangover, massive hangover. Yeah. Because there's one thing she can't handle. Again, the hangover. She can't handle alcohol. I know that, stupid fairy! Shut up! You got a hangover. Just obviously hangover. And the fairy's gonna pretend to also be angry about the alcohol. Of course she is. I love that her whatever she's AI Navi things like, yeah, sure. Like, shut up! I'm drinking a lot in this video, I feel. I can still hear even though I'm super drunk. It's like, you were a blind drunk yesterday. I can still hear stuff. It's like, okay. Why did you keep... why are you watching the sub version for? Why did you keep... The sub version is out as same TV version. It doesn't really matter. But it's so frustrating. She keeps calling her Miss in subs. She's clearly calling her Big Sister! Onesha! They're like, see, Miss... Freaking ridiculously bad translation. Oh my god. Frustratingly bad translation. Holy shit, man. It's so stupid. God. frustrated. As I said last week. Ah, mermaids. Singing. So there's mermaids, of course. Yeah, utta. So of course mermaids, like sirens, are known for singing. So that's kind of weird because actually, if you think about it, it's more like sirens known for singing, and mermaids are basically sirens. It's more like that, yeah. Because if you go back to Odyssey, if you read the Odyssey, right, because Homeros Odyssey, then that's kind of the story that's about the sirens, right? It's all this like ladies and on the sea, right? That pull in sailors to kill them, right? One of the many issues by Odyssey. So you have Carbodias, and you have the sirens, and you have Kirke, and so on. There are a lot of enemies in that thing, right? But so I actually think about it, certainly why they have mer people and mermaids and so on in many different legends. I would say that the mermaid singing thing is actually because they're basically sirens. That's where it's coming from, because the sirens basically look like mermaids, right? If you go back like old school, I would say. You can find like an image of a siren. And of course, like the siren on a car, right, is based on, like a... Or this is some TV show. But actually, this is perfect. Look at this, guys. This is some TV show, I haven't seen it. Or a movie, maybe. Look at this thing. Yeah, like siren. This is what I mean, right? So... That's kind of what I mean. So obviously sirens are seen as mermaids, right? So I just put out the interesting. Honestly, I haven't thought about it for my own life. That of course, I mean, obviously a siren and mermaids is kind of the same thing. But because mermaid is so known for having their voice abilities, right? In anime and gaming and so on. But isn't it because, of course, mermaids are basically sirens? That's where it comes from, right? The siren is original mermaid. Yes. But anyway, there's becomes like kind of magical scuba suit. And like the fin, the fin, they're nice. Control body temperature, yeah. There's some fish summoning. She's kind of OP, I feel. The main character, the beach episode, I guess, yeah. The sexy Cayana, sexy grandma here. Sexiest grandma ever. Hopefully it's a beach episode. I mean, certainly. Come on, it's gonna be some mermaids, right? No, yeah, I like it. I like the design of her outfit. Yeah. This new drink here now. Venice Beach. Pretty tasty. Extra price on it. I always buy new drinks with extra price on it, yeah. If you go to the store and it's like, buy 3 for 1, I'm like, you can beat them up, right? Yeah. I'm the guy that buys all of those stores when they're cheaper. Mermaid. Okay. Oh, she's summoning, oh yeah, one is a dandelion. Yeah, a dandelion, yeah! Oh, it's cute. Dandelion light thing. Man, Cayana's pretty bad. Here we go, it's a mermaid, right? Or a siren then. But yeah, it's a mermaid siren. Oh, she's adorable. What is she? Don't look like a mer eater to you. Get this lesson. You didn't look like a mer eater. It's like what? Those fishes though, they look super evil. Yeah. Oh, she respects the. We can glide these guys? I can show more, yeah. These two guys? Yeah. You've got pretty good oppa, Granny, yeah. In this bodysuit now we can see her shape. Mimili, that's a cute name. Mermaid girl, right? Well, this cave is probably connected to the ocean, I feel. Yeah, like it's probably some underwater. It's probably some underwater area to the cave, right? Like a typical role-playing game. Or maybe it's like a teleporting whirlpool, Carbodia shit. Okay, or it's like a yeah. but I think it's probably connected to the ocean somehow, right? Like in a lot of video games. Probably. The big guess it is. Yeah, so you can sing, right? Look at those sirens, mermaids. But certainly, I think the idea of a mermaid being a singer comes from the Odyssey of the sirens, because it basically is a siren, a mermaid. Isn't there another name for a siren? Really? Certainly, sirens have wings and so on sometimes. Yeah, like in some games, like for example in Second Season 3, the sirens are flying, but you also fight them in the water areas, so they're like flying mermaids, I guess, like winged mermaids. That's a way you kind of distinguish them in some games, I suppose. But anyway, he's obviously gonna hate this poor mermaid girl as lost, right? She's sociopath, to a large extent, definitely, Cayana. But she's also a nice girl deep down. She's like a good-hearted psychopath, right? Yeah. She's like a nice psychopath, yeah. She clearly is a psychopath, but she's like a nice psychopath that helps people. Sometimes. In other times, she kills children, yeah. I mean, she killed that kid, right? She was gonna murder that, like, 10-year-old, right? Because he broke the law, yeah. She was like, I am the law. She Judge Dredded at the poor kid, right? So, yeah. No, I mean, I guess she's like a nice, but she's obviously psychopathic. She's nice people she likes, right? If she likes you, she's nice to you. If she hates you, she kills you, yeah. But anyway, she brings the mermaid to the people there, I guess. Guess she's gonna be their friend now here. But can she just find her ocean? I mean, she can fly, right? Okay, she's gonna have the mermaid living here? Oh, I guess. I feel like can't she just fly her back home? Or to the ocean at least. I just feel it's unnecessary. Can't she just like take her to the ocean? I mean, she can fly and summon dragon shit. Yeah, I feel it's a little bit like convoluted about it. Be like, oh yeah, you can leave her for a while. Instead of just taking the mermaid to the ocean and maybe she can find her way home instead of it. Actually respects the spirits more than yeah. She's like, thank you, spirits! She's like, yeah, it wasn't like I did everything, yeah. Yes. Ooh. Yeah, beach episode, yeah, now we see. Let's go down to the spa here. Well, I guess it can be like a attraction now, almost. They can have some tourists now. We have a mermaid, guys. We have a sexy mermaid girl singing at the onsen. Yeah, it's like, I guess, honestly, like, yeah, pretty good for maybe tourism. And she's running an inn, right? You can be like, oh, come to my inn. I have a mermaid best friend here, yeah, like, and also a psychopathic genocide character, but you know. No, she just leaves her there. She like go to the ocean and explore or something. Yeah, I guess you're gonna try to find the ocean, or I mean, find the village in the ocean, Atlantis. Well, I guess you got a new quest then, right? To find. I can teleport. I got the zoom spell. I'm a witch. I can teleport. Yeah, exactly. But this is exactly like a Dragon Quest zone, right? It's very, very gamey, right? So, have you been in a city before? You can now teleport it. Or like a Pokemon, right? You've been in a city, you can now fly to the city, right? So, I mean, yeah, it's a very, very typical JRPG thing, right? You can teleport back to a city you have been in, right? Usually called a zoom spell in like Dragon Quest, right? So it's a very, very very iconic system, right? But I think it makes sense. I mean, most games has that. Play Elden Ring right now, right? After play Elden Ring. And in that game too, you find these shrines, right? But in Elden Ring is less clear, though. I mean, you can teleport to these little grace places, right? But in this game here, at Cayana, it's more like the typical JRPG where you can teleport to every village you have been to, right? More having to find like an area. Yeah, because in Elden Ring is more like, it's not about going to a village to teleport. It's more like finding a specific grace point in that village, right? So you can go to a village and still not be able to teleport there. Here we go. What happens now? Oh yeah, of course. The player guy, the half dragon man. Yeah, but is his friend part of it now then? No. I think it's weird. His friend isn't part of it. You know, he met another player, right? And he's not part of the party yet. Unless there's a green-haired guy as him, and he's changed his outfit now. Okay, so he's not. I mean, it's just weird. He doesn't let his best friend join the party. Or not, maybe he doesn't want to join, but yeah. He's like, oh no, the crazy sociopath woman. He's afraid of her immediately. So, to kill me? Planning to murder me, you crazy woman? See? No one trusts her. I'm trying to find the Dragon King Pass. Yeah. Come on, it's boring alone. He's like, I suppose it's fun. See, you can't tell her down. He's not afraid of her. He's like, yeah, I guess you can join my party. Please don't kill my people. Yeah. I think no one tells her no because they're afraid of her. Let's be honest here. See? It was like, please don't summon. Oh, yeah. She could kill the man. Ooh. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Guess a little man grab there. Yeah, I guess she hasn't as much. I mean, she I mean, yeah. Now he's like, oh no! Yeah. My God, I love it. He's like, oh no, she's gonna murder me! Yeah. Now it's like all sexual here. Oh, this is weird, man. Now it's getting all sexual. It's weird. You remember she has great grandkids. I know she has actually had sex with them, but you know. Now everyone is like, wait, are they dating? Is she smashing the captain? Shining Shaper! Ah, Baka! Yeah. Now it's getting all weird here. Oh my God, that was getting super weird. Everyone thinks that they're yeah, canon you. This is horrible. Let's call it girlfriend, yeah. Yeah, so this is canon you, of course, like rent a girlfriend, you know, canon you is girlfriend. But it's like a squish. So that's clearly a weird translation. They're adding in, that's, you know, bad translation from the anime, from the translator, adding in, like, oh, he's like, you know, it's like, is that a squish? He didn't say, is that your girlfriend, right? He didn't say in the, because a squish is more like a, you know, kind of a flirty, rude way. Oh, you smashing that bitch right there? Something like that, right? But he actually said, is that your girlfriend? Yeah, but I like that she's like super, maybe she also had a crush on Shining Saber, right? Even though she's very stronger, yeah. But yeah, grandma finally gets a boyfriend, so she can make more children. But of course, I mean, she's a great grandma, but obviously she created her kids by in a video game, so she doesn't have, you know, she actually never get laid, of course. We know that. I mean, obviously. But I mean, everywhere else in the world, she thinks she's like a 300-year-old, you know, smacker, though. Yeah, but the rest of the characters should think she has had sex before, though. They can't assume she's a virgin. I mean, the other characters can't believe she's a virgin. Doesn't make any sense. I guess he might think, of course, but he's not my Kanyo. It's for their food, yeah. Lady Kena-sama, your food is great. Yeah, they're like, yeah, he's a great wife. She can really cook, yeah. And everyone's like, oh, Captain, she's a great chef, Captain. We'll make a great wife. Yeah. Well, maybe also had a turn on for her, though. Potentially, right? Yeah, now they're like, but she has kids, right? She's clearly not a virgin. Yeah, they're like, oh, he's in the MILFs. Ah, you like windows? You like old ladies? Oh, I see, Captain. You like them gilfs, eh? You like MILFs? Yeah, I love it. And mine might be calling for. I love it. I was like, oh, Captain is into mommies. I see. MILF chaser. But I love it. The Captain is like, God damn it. Oh, shiny saber. Oh, I love it. They're all like, oh, he's a MILF chaser? Awesome. Oh, it's like a grandma or something? Oh, he likes them old. Yeah, it's like, of course she's like 16, right? But she's actually 280 or whatever in this game world, right? Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love it. They're all like, oh yeah, he likes grandmas. Yeah, I see. He likes to smash them old. Yeah, he likes them. He likes widows. Who is Scaligos's father then? Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, he likes widows. Yeah, he likes them. He like, you know, divorce woman. That's his thing. Oh, that was great, man. That was great. Oh, I love it. They really like her cooking. Everyone's like, oh, your cooking is so good, Kena-sama. They really love her cooking, yeah. They're really into it. Really into it. Doesn't he have cooking skills too, though? Oh, okay, she's gonna teach him cooking. Nice. Throws him cooking skills. Yeah, install. Yeah, she throws him... nothing! she throws him cooking skills. I love it. That's a worthless skill. I never had it. It's for girls, right? I'm a man. I will never have cooking skills. Yeah, but you need to have quests, you know, she's like she's a god of min-maxer, like you need to have the stats, and these quests, you have to cook them the right food and so on, and combat abilities, but it's like a play like F15, yeah. In that game, right, you get more stats by cooking, right, and you get the fish and so on, so, yeah, I mean, that's not kind of stupid, I mean, like, whatever, World of Warcraft, right, well-fed, you get more stats, it's kind of boring, though, honestly, like, in F15, you get different stats, right, depending on your food and so on. In World of Warcraft, it's like, yes, there are different stats. Basically, it's just like well-fed gives you your primary stat, or your best stat, like strength if you're on deathbed or whatever. But, yeah, in Japanese games, I would say more so the Western games, cooking can definitely be like, oh, if you have this food, like in Monster Hunter, oh no, you're immune to, you know, this damage. No, you can't take fire damage for 10 minutes, right? Of course, cooking is very important in many of these typical Japanese roleplay games, certainly. So, that sounds kind of noobish of him. Oh, why would I have cooking skills? Yeah, she's just paranoid. She's probably right though. Yes, actually, it's not even any wingles. Man, it must be off. It must be with Marish. Marish took her food. That was awesome in the last episode. When Marish had the food here, the stupid seabirds. Oh, she's like my hometown. Okay, here we go. She's falling like some kind of Mist Valley. There must be a lot of Elden Ring, seriously, right? More Elden Ring after this thing, yeah. Elden Ring in an hour after this. But yeah, freaking, you know, Mist Valley. Every goddamn From Software game. They have a mist. Oh, yes, I can't touch the summon earlier. Yeah, very, very hyped. I'm finally summoned again, mistress. Yeah, he's very hyped joining the team here. Love this guy. Oh, it's a Maisma. It's a fog. It's a dangerous. Huh. Ooh. Shit. This isn't seen before. Pulls out some goddamn like dragon sword or something. Yeah, she pulls out some freaking like dragon blade thing or something. Cayana looks very serious like that. Like, pooh, yeah, so it's like Kentar tank. It pulls out like a dragon sword. Now she's getting freaking legit seriously here. But it is some super serious fog of war here. Like, you're completely blind. It feels very Elden Ring or whatever, though, honestly. Like, you walking into this, yeah, like Mist Valley, full of zombies. It feels very, very From Software. Or for that matter, Silent Hill. Silent Hill, they got a mist and haze bliss of shit all the time. Oh, he's dying? Well, maybe the fog hurts. Oh yeah, it's like poison probably. But she's like, just probably immune to it. Yeah, she's just immune, I guess. Because, you know, Cayana is so strong, right? He's a good tag at least, though. But there's gonna be zombies now, right? Because, of course, yeah, like zombies, right? Because she's like she's straight up, yeah, Elden Ring or whatever, right? Yeah, they smell like rotten, of course. But yeah, certainly it's like a typical, you know, horror video game, whatever, right? And he can't take the poison mist, but she, of course, is immune to it. Nah, wasn't he dying from the poison more so than a zombie? A necromancer is probably close here. Oh yeah, the necromancer player, of course. That makes sense. Well, it's probably we get holy magic as always, right? Zombies, healing magic, holy magic, right? Yeah. Light magic in every video game, basically, right? It's easy for me, though. That's good, Cayana. She's like, easy. I am Cayana after all. I think I love this anime. It's just, I think she's fun. You know, I love the whole thing there with her. Finding a boyfriend, yeah, falling in love with Shining Saber, and he's like, "Cayana," and I was like, "Oh man, I didn't know she was smashing the captain." Now I love it turned into some weird, like, etchy anime suddenly. But seriously, she's obviously she likes him, right? Come on. Yesterday things. Why is that still there? What? Oh, there we go. But yeah, I love it. I mean, she got turned on immediately though. But it's pretty clear, right, that Cayana likes it back, right? Honestly, she's getting all, you know. She was like, whoa, yeah. She was getting like super horny immediately. I'm just saying. And we see it later, of course, how he realized. Then now they're both like embarrassed and blushing and like, oh my god, I'm carrying her like we're married, and yeah, now they're both like, oh my god. He's like, oh, stupid, back up, people think we're having sex. Yeah, and now she's all like, oh no, people think that we are lovers now or something, right? And he's like, oh shit, they think we're married. It was great. I love it. I mean, I keep saying, right? She's, you know, the virgin great grandma. Yeah, she has great grandkids, great grandkids, but doesn't have, you know, had sex yet, right? But of course, it makes sense for us, but for every other character, they went on that MILF thing. I freaking love that. Yeah, they were like, so you say. No, that was awesome. Where's that scene where they're... I love that scene where, of course, everyone else was like, oh yeah, he likes MILFs. He's a MILFs. Oh yeah, he likes the MILFs. Oh yeah, he's that kind of guy. Here it is, yeah. When they were all looking at him and they were like, oh man, this was great. Yeah, and then they were all like, oh yeah, you like MILFs? That's it, Captain. Never knew that about you, Captain. Oh, you're a MILF chaser. Oh yeah, or gilf even. Heard she has great grandkids. Oh yeah, gilf. Ooh, he likes them old. We're getting super weird. But that's what I kept saying right before too, because of course, right, it's a bit done. For us, the viewer, we know that she's like a 16-year-old girl, right? Stuck in time, basically, right? So to speak, isekai, but obviously the world has moved where she was gone, right? And she's like something like 300 plus years, right, for them, but for herself she's only 16, right? And they, of course, think that she has like had sex many times. She has like 3 kids, right? And I know people thought about adopted perhaps, but maybe the dwarf son is, but come on, her other 2 kids are high elves, right? Like, why would they be adopted? Doesn't make any sense. Correct me if I'm wrong, maybe it does it differently, but... And also people commented that they might be adopted in this kind of system, but I have to say it doesn't make any sense. I can understand that the dwarf might be that, but at the same time, couldn't she just have like a half dwarf, half elf son? Can't he just be, you know, half dwarf, right? And that's why he's a grey hair, because elves lives for a very long time. He's like 300 years old, but he's like, you know, half elf. He's getting older, right? Or, you know, he has like shorter lifespan than his sister and brother. And then his older sister and brother, right? So he has two similar. They might be like, they're full elves, right? Whatever. But at least Scargo and Mai is supposed to be, you know, her real kids, right? Like biologically speaking, you know, same race and so on. It would be weird otherwise. Anyway, I mean, in a gaming standpoint, right? Of course, you create the kids, right? In a gaming standpoint, like in the Sky or whatever, right? You use your mana and so on, right? You create the kids, and then you can maybe learn their skills, teach them skills, that you can go to the party and so on, right? So yeah, like I said in episode 1 and 2, right? Why I like the anime is because this concept of creating your children and family, it's such a basic concept in many role-playing games, especially Japanese role-playing games, where you create your own family lineage and you give them new skills. And then like the mom can learn from her son, right? They can learn like a mage mother can give birth to like a priest son, and then the priest son can learn the mother, can teach the mother like holy spells, right? And so on, depending on how the game works. But it sounds like a really cool way to match the characters, right? And so on. So yeah, I mean, I think this anime, again, right, it really is, I think, while simple, really intelligent to actually spend this time on like building up a family and so on, right? And of course, then the jokes coming here, everyone thinks she's like a great grandma. They're like, oh yeah, he likes, oh yeah, because of course she looks very young, right? As we all know, a high elf babe. But I like how these knights were like, wait a minute, is she just like great grandma? Oh yeah, the captain likes, she's like 300 years old at least. Oh yeah, he likes them really old. He likes those grandmas. Yeah, he's a grandma chase. Oh yeah, that's it. I can't. He's like, shut up, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's not my girlfriend. Okay, yeah, sure, Captain, sure. Like, we only like almost kissed once. Shut up, guys. Yeah, like, no, but I love that. Of course, because again, in their world, right, in all the not NPCs then, but the character actually is born into the world. For them, of course, she's like, you know, yeah, like a widower or whatever. I think she has several children and grandkids and all this stuff. So yeah, of course they are like, oh, she's an old puma, yeah, cougar. So, but it was fun. And then she threw him a cookie skill, right? That I think is kind of stupid, as I mentioned. I think there's a little, I was a plot hole, but I think it's a little nitpicky, but I think it's a little stupid, okay? This guy's like level 400, and he's never learned cooking skills. And of course she's a cook, right? She's a master of everything. I do think that Cayna, again, is a great main character, because compare something to Maple of Bofuri. Maple is like not a very good player, right? And is accidentally becomes the best player ever. Even though she plays the video game like most people do, she maximizes one stat. I say it again and I say it over and over again. Bofuri, I don't hate Bofuri or whatever, but the whole concept I do hate though, that people are surprised in that anime that she's maximum wit, like it's a new thing. And I was like, what? She only has vitality? She's some kind of crazy person. Like, have you ever played a role-playing game ever on the internet? Like, keep on saying that. If you ever played a role-playing game on the internet, you know, like Diablo 2, old school play game, right? In Diablo 2, you always basically only maximize what you want, right? It's like, okay, I need 20 strength to carry the best item I need, right? And I need like 20 dexterity, but I'm an intelligent, in-based player. So I'm gonna have like, you know, everything in this stat, right? That's basically how you always play this game. Yeah, no, I'm like a ninja or assassin character, so I'm gonna have like 300 dexterity, you know, 5 strength, right? Because then I can hit, you know, yeah. That's how you always play those games. I know you don't have to, but that's the point. That's how you always play those games. You maximize the only stat you need, and you minimize everything else to either be incredibly hard to kill, right, or incredibly high DPS or whatever you're going for. So that's why I don't like Bofuri. That every character in the game world or in the anime world, that play the game, acts like Maple is the only person ever to go full tank. Well, that's like the most common build, especially full tank is the most common build always from these players. That I really like in the anime because it doesn't make any goddamn sense that they are surprised about that, right? But anyway, but story wise, you know, Maple basically plays the game like should play the game, right? And everyone's surprised. Cayana, on the other hand, is playing this game like you should. She's like maximize stats, min-maxing, right? She's like, oh, I got my cookie skill, so I get extra stats boost, right? And this thing and this quest and so on. That's the thing I like with Cayana, right? She's like the pro player. She's not just accidentally the best player in the game. She actually is like the actual best player. And the way she explained it, you feel that the authors actually play these games and explain that, well, this quest you need cooking right, and on that boss you can eat this thing and you get fire protection. So that's great, right, and so on. She actually is explaining like why I have min-maxed, why I have maximized these stats, why I have this cookie skill, and why it works, right? So I really like that. Honestly, I really like that because I feel more animes, especially isekai animes, should have this thing where the main character is like, well, this is why I am OP, right? Because I perfectly planned out everything, and I did all these quests, and this thing, this and this thing, and this guy, he's a good player, but not a great player. He's like, oh, I see, that's why you have this cooking skill. So now I can eat this food and get, you know, fire resistance, right? Or this improves my sword skill for 3 hours or whatever. Yeah, I see it now, yeah. That makes sense, right? That being said, though, nitpicky, but I do think he should actually have some cooking skills, though. It's one thing he wouldn't have all the skills. She has like every recipe. She's like the best player in the game. That's fair. But he obviously is like really high level. I do think maybe the other players, though, to be fair here, the critique here, I think the other players are a little bit too bad, honestly. Yeah, they're maybe too stupid. Again, he's not level 4, he's 400, and he used like any other player to play. Example, what Walkert mentioned earlier. You get well fed, he get extra strength, right? So why wouldn't this guy at least like master basic cooking, so you can get like the primary, you know, stat boost he needs, right? And so on. So it's a little silly how he doesn't know that. So yeah, it's a little stupid how he wouldn't know it. It's one thing she's like to beat every quest in the game. You need to have all the recipes, right, to be able to do some quests. That's one thing that he wouldn't care about doing every quest that she has. But that he wouldn't get like the basic recipes to improve his basic stats. That seems kind of weird. Like for example, I mentioned one of my favorite cooking games is FF15, right? Because in F15, the fishing game is really good, the mini game, and basically the fishing mini game you cook fish, and then you use the fish right to make fantastically good recipes that gives you like huge stat boost. And in FF15, you have very low max health. The best fish gives you like 1,300 health points. You have like 3,000 health points on one of the characters around that time you get the fish. So that's like a 33% max health boost. It's a massive health boost. You need that for some of the, if you want to do, at least if you want to very quickly do one of the secret bosses, so they don't one-shot you. Because if they one-shot you, that's kind of hard, right? Yeah, but that fish is super, it's like massive max your attack and health points. It's the best fish. You get it, I don't remember his name now, but I remember you basically need to have it to kill the Earth Dragon in the clockwork, the highest dungeon, more or less, right? But anyway, that stuff, you know, I have in my head, right? Yeah, that stuff is interesting. I like it in the game. So I always liked it in the game, I guess, cookings. But I don't like it like in World of Warcraft, which is very basic. Oh yeah, get this thing and cook it. No, I want it to be like a fantasy. It's like, get this specific fish, cook that shit, get twice as much health points for an hour. That shit is awesome. But anyway, again, this anime, one really good part of this anime, right, is that it really feels like the author actually knows this shit, right? It's too many isekais where it's like in a video game, and you feel the author has never played a video game in their life. This author feels like a real good player. Like they know their shit. They know how an isekai works. I mean, an actual game isekai should work. And the main character is an actual like pro player, right? Has all the right stats, all the right techniques, so on. So it actually again makes sense that he's OP. But anyway, it was a good episode. It wasn't the best episode so far, but it was cute. I love the the MILF drama. Yeah, the MILF chaser comes. I mean, it's fun, right? And yeah, he's a MILF liker who doesn't like a sexy teenage grandma, right? But anyway, subscribe to on. See you guys soon with Elden Ring. I'll take a short break here, for so on. Then I play Elden Ring, right? More role-playing game. I play it every day. I do it on YouTube. The reason why is because I feel it kind of spams up my YouTube videos, but I'm trying to do like one stream per day, right? I don't do like 1 hour streams. I feel it's fine because I do like a 5 hour stream. I'm sitting streaming, right? And I don't know. I feel Twitch is. I mostly do Twitch streaming when it is stuff that has cope issues, right, on YouTube. Because otherwise, Twitch is a better, I feel, like long stream platform. However, the discover thing on Twitch is very weird. So please subscribe to me on Twitch as well. But Twitch is very weird. So basically, no one can find my channel on Twitch, right? Because I have too few subscribers, too few followers. So please subscribe if you have here on YouTube, on Twitch, because Twitch is honestly very strange. If you Google whatever, you never find new Twitch channels. And everyone knows that Twitch is very good if you have a big channel already, but it's almost impossible starting out a channel on Twitch. I don't actively have tried, but everyone knows that it's so hard to just find someone's video right in the flow. So Twitch only makes the biggest channels to get any views right. So it just feels really weird. And basically people just say that you have to get basically subscribers from other places. And of course, eventually, I hope it's not like my life goal, right? But I like streaming and this as well. And if you get like a few thousand subs right on Twitch or whatever, then it gets tremendously easier. So please subscribe us on Twitch, even if you don't even look at my Twitch stuff, right? Because I guess they begin the better as well, because that's kind of what I need, right, to make Twitch work at all. I need to get like a base number of subs and followers, or whatever you call it there, because otherwise Twitch doesn't promote your content at all. You need to get like you need to get in something, right? It's very rare. It's very strange. So in the beginning you get like nothing. It's like one view. No one can find your content, right? It's really bad. But anyway, so yeah, of course, and Twitter and Discord and all the good stuff, right? But anyway, see you guys soon with Elden Ring. It's a really good game. I mean, I love it. Play about it. It's not a perfect game though. I probably would give it. I'll probably give it 9 out of 10. Probably. But anyway, see you guys and have a great day.